There's something Jungkook didn't tell us about his past. Classmate confession creates chaos online. No one expected a simple anonymous post to trigger a global digital earthquake. But that is exactly what happened when a mysterious user claiming to be Jungkook's former classmate stepped forward online. In just a matter of hours, a quiet corner of a Korean community forum transformed into a battlefield of confessions, theories, emotional chaos, and conflicting truths. The world thought it knew Jungkook, BTS's youngest member, the Golden Magne, a multi-award-winning global performer ranked number 4 in the top 100 most handsome faces of K-pop in 2025. But what emerged that night suggested there was something far more complicated in his past than fans had ever imagined. BTS may be on a military service hiatus, but they have never been more present in the global conversation. Their influence remains unshaken, dominating charts even with all 7 members completing enlistment by June 2025, following their initial deferral under South Korea's Military Service Act revision of 2020, which allowed them to postpone enlistment until the age of 30. The world expected peace during this period. Silence. Rest. A calm before their long-awaited reunion. But instead, a story has surfaced. One that does not concern music, stage performance, or brand achievements. Instead, it dives into the one topic fans never saw coming: Jungkook's hidden past. The confession began quietly at 2:41 a.m. Korea Standard Time. An anonymous user, claiming to have attended Baekhyang Elementary School in Busan with Jungkook, posted a message that was alarming not because of accusations, but because of the emotional weight and secrecy behind it. The post simply read, "There's something Jungkook never told anyone. I didn't want to bring this up, but I can't stay silent anymore after seeing what people are saying about him. The truth needs to be known." Within minutes, replies flooded in. Some begged for details. Others dismissed it as attention-seeking. Some defended Jungkook before any accusations were even made. After all, longtime fans know how often false rumors circulate about BTS. But this time, something felt different. The author did not attack Jungkook. Instead, they defended him, but in doing so, revealed something the world was never meant to know. The user claimed Jungkook's childhood was not as simple as fans imagined. He was praised early for his talent, but according to this post, he went through something painful, something he protected others from finding out. The message continued, now translated by thousands of users across forums. Everyone thinks Jungkook was just born talented and blessed. They don't know what he went through before Big Hit found him. He didn't transfer schools to become a trainee by choice. He left because someone forced him to. Forced? The word sent shockwaves. Fans immediately questioned what this meant. Had Jungkook been bullied? Threatened? Blackmailed? Or was this a personal family matter long concealed? The post continued to hint that Jungkook made a sacrifice, one that had nothing to do with his dreams of becoming a singer. He didn't leave Busan for music. He left because he had no other option. If he stayed, something worse would have happened. Not to him, but to someone else. That line changed everything. It wasn't about Jungkook escaping danger. It was about him protecting someone. Suddenly, the confession wasn't gossip. It was a mystery that took the internet by force. It was the emotional thread no one expected. Jungkook didn't leave his hometown for ambition alone. He might have run away from a dark truth. Korean media began monitoring the situation, but as expected, HYB remained silent. They do not respond to speculation. But silence in this digital age only feeds curiosity. As the post spread, fans began digging, searching through archived interviews, old footage, even classroom photos. A pattern began to emerge. Jungkook rarely spoke about his early school years. He spoke about music, dreams, training, but avoided personal history. Not once did he deny or clarify whether something pushed him out of Busan sooner than expected. Suddenly, an old video resurfaced, an early interview where Jungkook admitted he left home at a very young age not because he wanted to, but because he had to. Those few words, once dismissed as emotional storytelling, now took on a chilling significance. Who forced Jungkook to leave? What was he protecting? And what truth has he been hiding for over a decade? The internet did what it does best. It turned speculation into investigation. Armies started cross-checking timelines. Jungkook attended Baekhyang Elementary School, then Baekhyang Middle School briefly before transferring to Singa Middle School in Seoul in 2011 after joining Big Hit. But according to former classmates, rumors had circulated even back then. Rumors of a violent incident one day after classes. Rumors about someone Jungkook stood up to, a confrontation so serious it ended friendships and terrified teachers. The anonymous poster hinted at this event, but did not reveal details. Instead, they claimed Jungkook suffered alone, never revealing the full truth even to his closest friends. People say he's quiet because he's shy, the user wrote. But they don't understand. He carries weight no one sees. He never talked about it because he didn't want anyone else to get hurt. Then came the biggest revelation yet. What he left behind in Busan didn't stay there. It followed him. That was the line that took the post viral. Every online platform, from Twitter and Reddit to Korean forums like the Kuo and Pand, erupted. Millions of shares, hours of trending, endless translations. And slowly, people began asking a terrifying question. Was this why Jungkook is always working? Why he barely sleeps? Why he avoids opening up about personal matters? Was his career not just a dream, but also a shield? The story grew deeper when another anonymous user claimed to know who Jungkook protected. The post suggested it was not a friend, not a classmate, not himself, that it was someone in his family. Suddenly, things escalated. The emotional tone of the discussion changed from curiosity to protectiveness. Fans began urging each other not to spread personal details. Protective hashtags appeared instantly. Hashtag protect Jungkook. Hashtag Jungkook we love you. Hashtag leave his past alone. But not everyone agreed. Some insisted that the truth matters, especially if someone from Jungkook's past might return. The timing raised more questions. Why did this confession surface now? Was someone trying to drag Jungkook into a scandal during the group's enlistment hiatus? Was someone trying to profit from his vulnerability? Or was this truly someone trying to protect him by warning the public before something darker was exposed? Meanwhile, the entertainment industry was already in flux. New idols rose during BTS's silence, including jeon from rookie group HOF, who debuted in July 2025 with their EP Who We Are, selling 369,850 copies in the first week. HOF quickly gained attention after winning the show, sparking comparisons with third- and fourth-generation legends. But as new stars emerged, BTS's shadow still towered over the industry. Was it a coincidence that this story targeting Jungkook erupted just as other groups were rising? Some fans suspected industry manipulation, a classic distraction tactic to shift media focus. Others believed it was more personal. Something unresolved from Jungkook's past had finally come back. And whoever posted the confession claimed it was just the beginning. This isn't a rumor. This is a warning, they wrote. Because the person he protected has returned, and they're not alone. And then the post vanished. Deleted.
No trace.
No follow-up. Silence. But the question now refuses to disappear. What is the truth about Jungkook's past, and who just forced it into the light? This is far from over.